guys, my name is Laura Valentine and thank you so much for coming back to my channel. If this is your first time here, thank you so much for deciding to watch this video. Now today's video is going to be about my birth plan and why I chose this particular birth plan exactly. And so, like usual, guys, I think we're kind of used to this now. I have to obviously plug in my Instagram, which will be down here for you guys to just follow me and connect. I will also have it linked in the description box as well if you forget to just copy it down. So let's just move forward from that. And so I actually have a physical form of my birth plan. Now, if you don't have the Baby Center app, I definitely suggest that you download it. It does offer a lot of good tips and a week-to-week look on your baby's progression, but they also have a small little form where you can fill out your birth plan and make a PDF copy, which is what I did, and I asked my husband to print it out for me. And so I'm going to be making another video talking about why I chose a midwife and a natural birth instead of the opposite, and I will go into details more in that video, but this one is strictly just what my birth plan looks like and what it is. And I actually have an appointment today to go to my midwife and just do a, I guess, 21-week update. And so I will be going over this with her and just kind of talking about what are my options and what it looks like. Now, I want for you guys to know and understand that I know and I understand that no birth can necessarily and truly be planned. Labor, delivery, babies in general are unexpected and really a surprise on their own. However, I did just still want to have some kind of guideline for the kind of labor that I am looking for and the kind of delivery that I'm also looking for. And so I did want to at least have that guideline so that my midwife can know, my husband can know, and my support person, which will be my sister, will also be aware of what I am looking for when we are in that situation and I just forget. And so I'm going to kind of just go through each step. And so for labor, my husband is also a photographer, so he's going to have his camera set up where it will be recording everything, like the entire moment from the time that I'm admitted to the time that the baby comes out and even after. So I will be having my entire labor and delivery filmed, so I'm really excited to kind of see that, and I will also be sharing that video with you guys when that time comes. I listed that I would like to move around freely during labor, which to me is really important, especially because I know how moving around can help with not only contractions but helping the baby move a lot smoother through the birth canal. And that's obviously something that we want to do, is help the baby transition from, uterus down into the canal. I would like intermediate or wireless fetal monitoring. I do not want to be strapped down to anything or anything of that nature unless it is needed. Obviously, if worst comes to worst and my blood pressure is high or something is really wrong with the baby, then obviously I will not stop the doctors or the midwife from doing what they are supposed to do to make sure that I am healthy and that the baby is healthy. However, if I am fine, I want to be able to, like I said, freely move around and not have anything strapped down to me. And that goes into my next point, which is I would like to let my water break naturally. I do not want to be induced. My midwife did speak to me and she let me know that, have a timeline of 2 weeks before your due date and 2 weeks after your due date, a kind of an estimate of when the baby can and will come. And so I do have that in my mind that my due date, which is May 6th, may not actually be a thing for a baby girl, and I'm perfectly fine with that idea that she will obviously either come early or come later. But either way, I do not want to be induced. I just want to try methods that will allow for her to come out naturally. And I would like to use labor props. I love the idea of having something to hold, and that is something that I will be asking my midwife if they do provide props, or if I'm able to bring my own. I do have a labor ball, so if I can bring that, I would love to be able to if they do not have one for me. But I would love a labor bar at least, so that I can, have something to kind of hold on to and not just squeeze the living heck out of my husband or my sister. For pain relief, I said, please do not offer me any pain medications. I plan to use natural pain relief techniques. I am a certified yoga instructor, and so I have just been learning more about labor and delivery breathing techniques. Aside from the ones that I am already familiar with, I have been looking at the Lamaze techniques as well. And I plan on just using a combination of everything. Like I said, I wanted to have this list down so that my sister and my husband and my midwife can also know what I want. I don't want to be in a situation where I'm in pain and my husband's just like, can we just give her an epidural? No. I want him to understand that no matter what, babe, I don't want it. And I'm a firm believer that our bodies are made to do this naturally, and that pain shouldn't be sufferable. And so I definitely plan on making that transition a lot smoother, at least in my mind. I am a first-time mom, and I have never endured that form of pain before, other than with my tonsillectomy, and I don't even know if that's comparable, but I do know that pain is a mental thing. And so if I'm well equipped and well prepared to manage through the pain and welcome the pain, then the pain won't be as terrible as it may seem. And for delivery, I would like to be coached on when to push and for how long. I know our bodies, every contraction is a signal to our body that our uterus is already contracting, and it's getting ready to kind of descend the baby on down. And so I do know that much, but I do also want for my midwife to be able to tell me, like, okay, slow down, don't push, just listen to your body, relax. I want to be coached as well. I don't want to act like I know what I'm doing. No, because I don't. I'd like to choose the position I deliver in. I do have a couple of positions. I am a big fan of squatting, so I want to see that and or on all fours. I will be doing a water birth, so I'm so excited about that because I love the water. And so I do plan on either being like squatted and like leaning against the tub, or opposite, like just kind of like this, like the tub is here and my head is here. So that too is one of my favorite positions to kind of be in. It's so relaxing to be in those positions, honestly. I would like to view my baby's birth using a mirror. Some people think that that's weird, but I really want to see what's going on down there. Aside from the fact that I will be having a video recording all of it, I want a front row seat. Like, come on, I want to see what y'all see. I think that that's just so exciting. And I would like to touch my baby's head as it's crowning. That's just one of the other things that I really just want to be able to feel and touch, and oh my God. Okay, I just love it. I love it. And for after delivery, I do have a few things that I do want done. For newborn procedures, I did say that I would like to hold my baby skin to skin immediately after delivery. And like I said, I will be doing an additional video of why I'm doing a natural labor, and then another video discussing the midwife and my location specifically. But I'm so happy my location specifically offers skin to skin immediately anyways. That's what they do. That's just a service that they provide because of the methods that they believe in. And so that's just something I wanted to just make sure is on there. I would like to delay newborn procedures such as bathing and measuring for the first hour to give me a chance to feed and bond with the baby. I do believe that that first hour or two is very essential for the baby to just get used to the mom, to smell the mom, to be able to kind of travel to the nipple and feed on their own without being pulled and dragged in all these different directions, to be cleaned off and measured and all this stuff. Like I mentioned, if baby or me have any other complications, then obviously doctors will have to do what they have to do. But this is for a healthy delivery mindset that I have, that we will be having in God's name. And I would like all procedures done and all medications given to my baby to be explained to me beforehand. I do not just want baby getting shots or baby getting anything done without me being aware of what they are, one, and okaying what it is, because who knows? We never know what's happening back there, you know? Obviously I want to be aware of every single thing that is occurring to baby girl. And I would like for a baby to be evaluated and bathed in my presence. Of course, I do not want them taking her to some room in the back or something, like, no. And if my baby has to be taken from me for medical treatment, I would like my partner or someone, my sister, to go with them if that is allowed. Once again, I just don't want the baby by herself. I just don't. Umbilical cord, once again, that is something that my office provides, which I'm so happy, is I would like to delay clamping and cutting of the umbilical cord. That is something that I do have a question about, if it's allowed that we let the placenta and the umbilical cord actually finish pumping before we cut the cord. So that is something that I would love to do. If that's not possible for other medical reasons, then I would love to at least delay it for at least a minute to 5 minutes if that's possible. But I know what the benefits are, and I've heard of the benefits, and it's definitely amazing what those few extra moments can cost to your child. And I would like my partner or my sister to cut the umbilical cord, mostly my husband, obviously, but I do want that moment. I do not plan on banking my baby's cord, because I do want them to have all the nutrients that are in their cord anyway, so I don't see how it would be possible to bank it if it's going to be in them anyway. So there's that. I do plan on exclusively breastfeeding while in the hospital, birth center, but it's a birth center anyways, while there. And so that's something that I do want them to know, which they do already. And I also do want to meet with a lactation consultant. And so that is my list of things. Like I mentioned, things may change, things may go not as planned, but there are definitely a few hard points that I have on my list that I will just not budge on. And that is me being able to move around freely, and just kind of delaying cord clamping and that skin to skin contact, definitely at first with baby. If you want to know where I was able to print that out, I will link it down below in the description box for you ladies. And let me know, what are your birth plans? Have you created one? If you are not pregnant as of now, but you were, did you have a birth plan? Was it something that you thought you needed to plan, or were you just kind of going to go into the day just letting it be and just kind of taking it on and all in? And yeah, I'm just really, really excited about this. I'm really excited for my appointment as well, to just talk to my midwife and get all my questions answered, which will also be another video. So I have actually a few videos coming up for you guys. So I'm really excited about that. But thank you so much for watching my video today. I hope you guys liked it. Let me know by liking, subscribing, pressing that notifications button so you guys will always know when I post, and commenting down below with any questions, or letting me know what you guys did in your birth plan or anything, and how did it actually go? Were were your wishes actually able to come true when you gave birth? And I will see you guys next time. Bye.